Mustang 2-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 8625.
Where's all that smoke coming from?
Someone ran into something in the runway. I'm going to taxi very carefully past this and then let's take off.
Copy.
Good afternoon. Mustang 4, you are number 3 for departure. Taxi Alpha, and then hold short, runway 21. Good afternoon. Jackal 2, you are number 4 for departure. Hold present position. Give way to Mustang 4, taxiing Alpha. Mustang 2-1. You're out of line, mister. Contact the stop when you land.
Got a sharp left-hand turn here. Out of the burn of 300.
Mustang 2-2. You're out of line, mister. Contact the stop when you land.
2's airborne.
Jackal 2, taxi Alpha, and then hold short, runway 21.
Jackal taxi, runway 21.
Mustang 7-1, check.
Mustang 7-2.
Mustang 7-3. Sentry Mustang 7-1 airborne, bullseye, whatever, 3,000 feet, 3 good ships.
My BMS audio just quit out. I'm going to try and restart.
Copy.
Mustang 2, go wedge.
Package Jaguar 7, 3 good ships, airborne. Good copy, Jaguar 7. Sentry Mustang 7-1, request picture.
Mustang 7-1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
Back in the pit.
Good to have you back.
Mustang 2-1, Sentry 1, picture clear.
Jaguar Mustang, confirm 3 ship. Jaguar 7 is 3 good ships. Mustang 7-1, copy. Challenge declare.
Jaguar 7-1, Century 1, contact is friendly.
Two's in position.
Mustang 7-3, Century 1, contact is friendly. Mustang 7-1, Century 1, contact is friendly. Mustang 7-3, Century 1, contact is friendly.
Speed up a bit here for Carrot and come left to steer 3.
Copy.
And let's fence. I'm fenced at 128.
Fenced at 130.
And I'm going to keep my lights on just so you know who I am.
Century Mustang 7-1, request picture.
Mustang 7-1, Century 1, picture is one group, bullseye, 19035, 19,000, track northeast, hostile.
You see those two in front of us?
Yeah, I got him.
Mustang 4, checking in tactical. 2 good ships. Lead is rejoining for tech.
Copy Mustang 4, 2 good ships.
Mustang 2 is airborne. 2 good ships.
Mustang 2, Mustang 7, good copy. And Mustang 7, Jaguar 7, our fourth ship is a late joiner. He'll be coming up shortly. Copy, Jaguar 7. Sentry, Mustang 7-1, request picture.
Mustang 7-1, Century 1, picture is 1 group, bullseye, 170, 26, 19,000, track northeast, hostile. Mustang 4-3, Century 1, contact is friendly. Mustang 2-1, Century 1, picture clear.
Got Strobers just southeast of Bullseye, 20 miles maybe.
Sentry, Mustang 7-1, request picture.
Mustang 7-1, Century 1, picture is 2 groups, azimuth split. South, group bullseye, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 19,000, track north, hostile. North, group bullseye, 0, 4, 5, 2, 9, 25,000, track southwest, hostile. Mustang 4-2, Century 1, contact is friendly. Jackal 2, Sentry 1, no targets available. Mustang 4-2, Sentry 1, contact is friendly.
Level off and gain some speed here.
Copy.
Jackal 2-1, Sentry 1, contact is friendly.
My center bag's empty.
Alright, we can drop it whenever you want.
Shall let's go get him.
Caution.
Jaguar, your distance from your Steer 4?
4 miles. Disregard them, Jackal.
Okay, Jaguar 7, distance from your Steer 4? Jag 7 is just passing Steer 4. Mustang 2, distance from your Steer 4?
Orbiting Steer 4 at the moment.
Copy.
Okay. Let's come left so we are actually orbiting Steer 4.
Copy.
Sentry, Mustang 7-1, request picture.
Mustang 7-1, Sentry 1, pictures multiple groups, range and azimuth split. North group, bullseye 0, 7, 0, 1, 9, 15,000, track northwest, hostile. Northeast group, bullseye 0, 9, 5, 2, 3, 18,000, track north, hostile. South group, bullseye 1, 5, 4, 7, 2, 24,000, fear bulb.
Jackal 2, confirm 20 miles from your Steer 4.
Jackal 2 is 6 minutes IP.
You see these planes on our right?
Right
2
at-
miles.
I do not.
I got 2 planes. Is that our 3 and 4? Did they go with us?
It probably is, yeah.
Okay, I thought they were ground stuff.
Mustang and Jaguar, proceed to cap point. Jaguar.
Mustang
Steer
2-4,
5.
request permission to engage.
The more planes in the fight is fine, so I'm just gonna tell the element to, cut loose and get some kills.
Essentially,
Sounds good.
Mustang 7-1, declare bullseye 028, 7 miles,
Mustang
20,000.
10-3, request permission to engage. 3, 4,
Overturned here, coming back to the right a little bit.
engaging
Mustang
at 4, 10
7-1,
o'clock
Century
low.
1, contact confirmed, hostile.
Engaging at 4, 11 o'clock low.
Got someone right on bullseye, about 30 miles from us.
Engaging at
Mustang
4,
2, are
12
you
o'clock
taking the
low.
targets? Bullseye 3257, 19,000.
Engaging at 4, 1 o'clock low.
Yeah, Mustang 2, commit on that target.
Mustang 4 at IP. Confirm. Sam 8.
You got this guy right on bulls.
Jaguar 7, looks like Sam Alpha is down.
With the Jamron,
Yeah.
I see him at night.
Mustang 4.
See him at 19.
Alpha is down.
Looks like he's peeling off right now.
Copy, Alpha down.
Mustang 7-3, Century 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
Engaging at 4, 12 o'clock low.
Mustang 2, I will take your targets. Bullseye 255, 3 miles, 19,000. There's a trailer group north of Bullseye. Take that target.
Mustang 2.
Engaging at
Alright, you
4,
see this
12
group
o'clock
off to our
low.
left, about 40 miles?
Negative.
Jackal 2 pushing.
Alright, bull 007 for 24. I'm pointing my nose at them now.
Engaging at 4, 1 o'clock, very high.
Mustang 4 spinning once.
25,000?
Engaging at 4,
Yeah,
12
looks like
o'clock
split
low.
20 and 25.
Engaging at 4, 12
Okay.
o'clock low.
Looks like the guys at 25 are cold. There's people off our nose 30 miles at 20,000. Two ship.
I see him.
Alright, you start left, I will take the right guy.
Sorting left. Sorted left.
I'm gonna come left and meet him here. Still roughly with me?
Engaging
Yep,
at
still
4,
roughly
11
with
o'clock low.
Sounds good.
Engaging at 4, 10 o'clock low.
I'm below you in trail.
Fox, going offensive.
Group Bullseye 064, 10 miles, 19,000 drag. Negative, committing halt again.
Engaging at 4, 10 o'clock low. Engaging at 4, 11 o'clock low.
Fast flare.
Defensive.
Fox again.
Jackal 2 is Nails F4 northeast of Bullseye. Confirm engage.
Fox 1,
Affirmative.
Nail 16 070 as well.
Splash 1, merge with the other.
Fox 1.
Jackal 2's scram out to the west.
Mustang 4, Century
I have F4
1,
nails
be
to my
advised,
right.
aircraft
Can you
bearing
jinx right towards
070,
bulls, if you can pick that up?
4.
Lead, say your position.
Chasing an F4. Stand by. Just 10 miles north of Bowles, roughly.
15,000.
Yeah, I think that's me.
Charles, declare.
This guy's turning in.
He's a little above you.
Jaguar 7-1, Century 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
Fuck.
34558, 17,000 hostile.
Mustang 7-3, Century
Fox
1,
one.
nearest threat, drop 090
Fox one.
11,000.
Guys, flash him, he's coming back towards you.
F-16s, two ship. Mustang 2-2, Century 1, Fear Ball 1, friendly 1, bandit.
Left.
Fox 2. Engaging F4, 12 o'clock, low.
Fox 2.
Jackal 2, Century
Got a
1,
long
Mustang
shot on him,
7-3,
might hit him.
Century 1, Fear Ball
Don't
1,
go in
friendly
front of him.
3, bandit.
Oh, nice.
Mustang 4, Jaguar 7, status.
I was worried I might pick you up with the heater.
Do you have me on a left-hand turn?
Yeah, I'm in trail visual.
Jackal 2 still retrograding.
I'm coming back to Steer
status
5.
of the IP area.
Mustang 4, IP inbound. Attack.
I got a 29 pinging me.
Mustang 2-1,
Mustang 2,
Century 1,
status.
Engaging
nearest
F4, 5 o'clock, low.
Slash 2 F4 is coming back south to the cap track.
Tracking. Outlaw, print F4, Singleton.
Okay,
Mustang 4, Century
Jackal 2 is
1,
back to the IP. I've now 16 notes.
08522.
Yeah, Jackal, that might be one leaker.
Mustang 7-4, money spike.
Engaging F4, 6 o'clock, low.
Mustang 7-4, money spike. Mustang 7-1,
Keep-
Century
get
1,
us some more
friendly
climate.
1, bandit. Jackal 2-1, Century 1, contact is friendly.
Mustang 2,
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, nearest threat, drop 180, 12, 13,000.
Okay, I'm snapping right at 180.
4, Singleton.
Left.
Jackal 2-1, Century 1, contact is friendly.
Still have you visual. It's got a lot more airspeed right now than I got.
So I'll bring it back here.
Mustang 4, Century, Jackal. Century 1, contact is friendly.
Chalice, declare.
Lead, you see that one going down into the water below us?
Jaguar 7-1,
Yeah,
Century
that's good
1,
for it.
contact is friendly.
Chalice,
engaging
declare.
F16, 8 o'clock, low.
Jaguar 7-1's committed 14525, 1,000.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, nearest threat, drop 10522, 14,000. Beaming, hostile, print F-16.
There's on the left. Looks like there's some F-16s.
Jackal
Store
2-1,
120.
Century 1, Fear Ball 2, friendly 1, bandit. Mustang
Engaging
7-1,
16,
Century
10 o'clock,
1, Fear
low.
Ball 2, friendly 1,
Referencing
bandit.
Steer 6.
Say again.
Referencing Steer 6. Disregard. Coming back to Steer 5. This is 16 nails in that direction.
Good spike, good spike.
Okay, Jackal 2, splash 1, left-hand turn, 3,000.
You got splashed. Then once again coming back left to Steer 6.
Good spike, good spike.
Mustang
Mustang
7-1,
7-1,
Century 1,
bullseye
contact is friendly.
2339.
Two's
Caution.
in position.
Caution.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, nearest threat, drop 07522, 11,000, tracking, hostile, print F-16s, 2-ship.
Engaging
Mustang 4,
F-16,
Century
9
1,
o'clock,
be
low.
advised, threat aircraft bearing
Engaging
155,
F-16, 10 o'clock, low.
Okay, Jackal 2's running back to the IP, slash 1 F-16.
Cover that, Jackal 2. Mustang 7-1 down to a 1 ship.
See the bird at 1 o'clock.
Negative. Let's commit on this target 049 for 15. You attack, I'll support. Okay, he's turning cold.
Buddy's flag, bullseye 325, 5 miles.
Mustang 2, commit Singleton 064 15. You see this guy?
Yeah, I see him.
Mustang 4, Century 1,
Alright,
be
go ahead and
advised,
burn
threat
to
aircraft
engage him.
bearing
I'm gonna say hi,
180,
Mustang 7, Jaguar 7, do you need 2 ships?
Jackal, confirm the 16 to the north is being engaged. North of Bullseye.
Yeah, engaged by Mustang 2. That's affirmative, Jaguar.
3, Century
Move a bit
1,
north
nearest
if you
threat,
can.
bullseye,
Just keep in mind there's a friendly Kafir mixed up with him, so make sure you have the right guy.
Being Jackal, Century 1, contact is friendly.
What's the altitude on our guys?
They're co-out.
Jaguar 7, 2 ships middle
Engaging
cap, 2
F-16,
ships south
12
cap.
o'clock, low.
Right, I have him.
4-3, Century 1, nearest threat, drop 0,
Engaging
1,
F-16,
5,
12 o'clock,
2, 4,
low.
15,000.
You just got
Hostile, print F-16s, 2-ship.
Engaging F-16, 11
Sam
o'clock,
from
low.
Charlie, westbound.
Engaging 10 o'clock,
Let's come
low.
back to the right, back to steer 5.
Engaging F-16, 1 o'clock, medium.
Mustang
Left.
4, Century 1, be advised, threat aircraft
Left.
bearing 14510. Mustang 4-3, Century 1, nearest threat, drop 01024, 12,000. Hot, hostile, print F-16s, 2-ship. Mustang 2-1, Century 1, nearest
Charlie,
threat, drop
declare.
115, 6,000. Cold, hostile, print F-16s, 2-ship. Jaguar
That's just like that guy's flash.
contact is friendly.
0197, 18,000.
Mustang 2-4, buddy fight.
Mustang 4, Century 1, be advised.
Jackal is, I believe, Merge Viper, over the IP.
3,000.
Hex, I don't know where you're at.
I'm about halfway between steer 5 and 6. Moving back around towards steer 6 at
Mustang
17,000.
4-3, Century 1.
Charlie is down, Charlie is down.
105,
Copy, Charlie down.
4, 19,000. Hot, hostile, print F-16, Singleton.
I'm at your 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna right-hand turn.
Mustang 4, Century 1, be advised. Threat aircraft bearing 10519. Mustang 4-3, Century 1, nearest threat, bullseye 10529, 17,000. Tracking, hostile, print F-16, Singleton.
Okay, Jackal 2 is beginning attack on Delta.
Engaging
Copy, Jackal
F-16,
2.
1 o'clock, low. Engaging F-16, 12 o'clock, low.
Mustang 4-3, Century 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
We got Nail 16090.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, nearest threat, bullseye, 11525, 17,000, hot.
Hey,
Hostile,
Bandit is 19,000, 113 for 24, 21,000.
Mustang 7-1, contact, engaging.
I think we can press a little further in.
Okay, Bandit is drag.
Jaguar 7 to 2 ships southeast of Bullseye.
Copy that. Mustang 7-1, engaging bullseye 13812, 19,000, drag.
Defensive Hawk.
Engaging F-16, 12 o'clock, low.
Okay, so we can't get too close to it.
Jaguar 7, can you take that target?
Jaguar 7 engaging 13912, 19,000 drag. Do you have a shot?
Raj, copy that. He's now at 24,000. Guy at 19,000, it's me. But it's fine.
Alright, buddy lock, dropping.
Caution.
Okay, attack. Jackal 2 attacking Delta, time now.
Copy, Jackal. Mustang 2 status.
Which way you head right now?
The wrong direction. I'm gonna come back to steer 6. Defensive Hawk.
Mustang 4, status Bravo.
Mustang 4 attacking Bravo now.
That might be screwed.
Chalice, boogied up.
Hex, you still up with us?
Mustang 4, mayday.
Barely. Alright, come back out to steer 6.
Jaguar 7, Mustang 7-1, if possible, move your cap a little bit more inland.
Jaguar 7-1 is in the middle cap. We're coming back out west. 7-3 is in the south.
Copy. Okay, we lost Mustang 2, and Mustang 7 is just one ship.
Delta down.
Copy, Delta down.
Mustang 4-3, Century 1, nearest threat,
Mustang
bullseye,
4 looks like I'm on it for the flight. We got one ship left, and I am on TV. I'm referencing steer 6, gonna hold it there until I think it's still up.
Copy that, Mustang 4.
So we can rejoin here.
Jackal 2, Mustang 7-1.
Yeah, I'm 1 mile from steer 6.
Hey, can you wreck
into a
your wings?
left-hand turn.
Yeah, okay, I'm, I guess, 3 or 4 miles in your trail.
Jackal 2, Mustang 7-1.
I'm going to turn south towards steer point 5, left.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, picture is 2 groups, range and azimuth split. South, group bullseye, 10533, 19,000, hot, hostile. North, group bullseye, 05065, 26,000, track. Southeast, hostile. Mustang 4, Century 1, SAR package en route.
Jaguar 7-1 committing 10533.
Can you turn left, Brett 090, and I'll follow you.
Hey,
090.
Jackal's egressing to our IP.
Weapons left, proceed to Bravo.
Mustang 4-3, Century 1, nearest threat, bullseye, 11527, 10,000, tracking, hostile, print S16, Singleton.
Just be careful, there is a Hawk site, not too far outside Steer 6, at that airport.
Charlotte's declare.
Yeah, I'm about 3 miles from Sticks, heading east.
Let's come right, like 130 here.
Charlotte's declare.
Jaguar 7-1, Century 1, contact confirmed, hostile. Mustang 2, Century 1, target is bullseye, 22548, Mustang 2-1, Century
Alright,
1,
about 20 miles to our 070.
11935, 13,000, drag east, hostile.
Copy that.
I don't know if you can see these guys, let's just keep them on our left gimbal here.
Mustang 7-1 is 35 miles in trail.
I'm passing you. You should see me on your left right now. If you do, let's do a quick right-hand orbit here for spacing.
Jackal 2, Mustang 7.
Jackal 2.
If able, can you proceed to Bravo?
For what?
No copy.
Well, Bravo is still up.
And I'm your right
we have
4
one
coming
Maverick.
3 right now.
Saying turn right.
Roger. Butterfly was unable to destroy Bravo.
Clarification, status Bravo unknown, fault still up.
Okay, Jackal 2 playmate. Jackal 2 has enough fuel for one pass.
Copy that.
Alright, I'm snapping right 060.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
Alright, they're about co-out on our nose. You see them?
FCR still up. On
Two ships Skyhawk.
Engaging Skyhawk, 12 o'clock, very high.
Yep.
Charlotte's bogeyed up.
I'll start right, you start left.
Sorting left.
Jaguar 7-1, Century
Sorted.
1, nearest threat, bullseye, 13042, 18,000.
Turn out here for a little bit of a bracket.
S16, Singleton.
Mustang 4, Jackal 2.
Engaging Skyhawk, 1 o'clock, medium.
Mustang 4, go ahead.
Jaguar 7-4, Century 1, zero ball, 2, friendly, 2, bandit.
Fox 2.
Mustang 4, Jackal 2.
Engaging Skyhawk, 12 o'clock,
Jackal 2,
low.
go ahead.
Do you have any flying information?
None at all, apologies.
Fox 2.
Two got down. Flash my target.
Engaging
I
Skyhawk,
am
12 o'clock,
tumbleweed on
very
the
high.
target.
Roger.
Engaging Skyhawk, 12 o'clock, high. Engaging F4, 12 o'clock,
Cool,
low.
looks like you splashed yours. Let's come out from west.
Engaging F4, 12 o'clock, low.
Confirm Alpha is down.
Defensive.
Confirm. Defensive, oh, Hawk. Are you defensive, Hawk?
Defensive Hawk.
Charlotte's declare.
Get low and just burn. We'll do the snake weave.
We got an F4 chasing me too.
Mustang
Yeah, I
2-1,
understand.
Century
I'm gonna
1, nearest
try and
threat,
turn back into him and see if I can
15036, 19,000. Beaming, hostile, print S16, Singleton.
Jaguar 7-1 committed 15336, 20,000.
Altitude. Altitude.
Contact F4. Commit. Fog.
150, 34, 22,000, drag east, drag south.
Lock. Lock.
Okay, that's overhead to Bravo now.
Lock. Engaging F4, 10 o'clock, low. Lock.
Affirmative.
Okay, Jackal 2 is in from the west on Bravo.
It's on the deck.
Altitude.
Jaguar 73, are you still up?
Warning.
71 is up.
Yeah, if you want to support him, a right-hand turn offensive on the deck.
240, 21,000, track south.
Copy, possible F-Force, bullseye 071, 15,000.
Is that your splash?
Yeah, I just flashed him coming out west.
Okay, I'm above you.
Mustang 71, Century 1, pictures multiple groups, range and azimuth split. South, group bullseye 150, 42, 20,000, track. South, hostile. Northwest, group bullseye 350, 38, 24,000, track. Northeast, hostile. Southeast, group bullseye 129, 65, 14,000, track. Southeast, hostile.
I think Bravo's maybe down, I just flew right through it, no luck.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, nearest threat, bullseye 155, 4, 8,
Okay, Jackal 2 is egressing, attack complete.
F-16, Singleton.
Copy, Jackal 2.
Hex, where you at?
Charlie, Spooky Dope.
I'm coming up on I'm just a couple miles southeast of Steer 6, climbing through 8,000 now. I'm an anchor there.
Okay. I'm 2.5 miles from Steer 6. Starting a left-hand orbit. Climbing left-hand turn.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
Alright, from Steer 6, I'm flowing north. There's a Bandit 003 for 37 at
Jaguar
24.
73 is committed, 16344, 17,000, hostile.
Let me know when you got that guy.
I'm swinging around to the north now. I got another 9.
Chalice.
Alright, he is about 25 miles north of Steer 6 at 24,000. Heading south
Jaguar
now.
7-1, Century 1, contact is friendly.
It's a good tanker of some sort.
Mustang 2-2, Century 1, contact confirmed, hostile.
24,000?
Yeah.
You want me to take them?
Yeah, if you want to chase him down, go for it.
Radio check.
Go ahead.
Ah, you're still up?
Just been slightly busy.
Copy that. Okay, Jackal 2 is egressing.
Sounds like things are winding down, so if you want to chase this guy down and shoot him.
Sides,
Fox 1.
let's call it Miller time.
002 330.
Jackal 2, confirm your landing altitude.
standby. Jackal 2's gonna land at home plate.
Chalice picture.
Jaguar 7-1, Century 1, pictures 2 groups, range and azimuth split. Southeast, group bullseye, 1, 3, 5, 5, 4, 14,000. Hot, hostile. Northwest,
Back to
group
waypoint
bullseye,
6.
3, 6, 0, 2, 9,
Yo, let's watch this
24,000.
guy.
Track west, hostile.
I think I got him.
I see him very much alive.
I don't think it's there yet. Let me go back and look.
Just RGB.
Mustang
I'll
7-1,
catch up on
Century
the way
1,
back.
contact is friendly.
Where are we heading? What steer point we heading for now?
I get his reference
Mustang
one.
7-1, Century 1, contact is friendly.
Say again?
You can use reference home plate at steer 1.
Okay, Mustang 7, keep cap.
11
Mustang
o'clock
2, he sets at your steer 4.
Jackal 2, disregard my last, we are gonna land at the alternate.
Oh, that's Jackal 2.
Oh yeah, if you want to land at the alternate to cut down on transit time, go for it.
Where you at now?
Say again?
Say your position?
I'm still chasing this tanker. 20 miles north of steer 5.
Chalice boogied over. Chalice declare.
Jaguar 7-1, Century 1, contact is friendly.
Mustang 7, Jaguar 7-1 status.
Okay, Mustang 7 is inbound steer 4.
Alright, I'm coming back south, referencing the alternate to land.
Copy, we're all retrograde, right?
That's affirmative.
Jaguar 7-1, Jaguar 7-4, what's your reference?
Mustang 2, Mustang 7 position.
We're RGB about 20 miles north of steer 4.
Copy that. Mustang 2, can you set up a gap halfway between 4 and home plate?
Mustang 2, sure.
Copy that. Jaguar 7.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, picture clear.
C2 steer 4.
Where are you right now?
Century Mustang 7-1 request picture.
11 miles from Steer 4, heading
Mustang,
almost
7-1, Century
west to
1,
get
picture
there.
is 1 group, bullseye, 165,
Alright.
56, 20,000, track, southwest, hostile.
So that put me east to Steer 4 by 11 miles. Well, now it's 8.
Okay,
Okay, but
it's more like 30 miles north of Steer 4, referencing Steer 2.
That is back again. Bullseye 1, 9016, 23,000. Friendly. Mustang 7-1, 20 miles north, Steer 4, RTB. Make that northeast.
Lead passing Steer 4, heading for Steer 3. When I get to 3, I'll come back to 4.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, picture clear.
Body like bullseye 23546, 16,000.
Mustang 2-1, Century 1, picture is 1 group, bullseye, 0, 4, 5, 2, 2, 10,000, track, southwest, hostile.
Mustang 7, Jaguar 7, we're at 3 RTB.
I've just passed Steer 3, I'm referencing Steer 1 for RGB.
You're not going the alternate?
I guess I could. You're right.
It's up to you, man. I don't care either way. I just curious what was up.
No, I'm just indecisive. But no, it's like 30 miles closer, I think, so I'm just gonna head there.
I show the alternate 20 miles. Course at 165.
Yeah, I mean, you can go for it if you want.
Where are you going?
I'm going to the alternate.
Okay.
Mustang 2-2.
I'm not really sure of the approach frequency.
Just bomb it in. Source again.
Altitude. Altitude.
If you do have the fuel, there's some F-15s if you want to go out in a glorious death.
They'll get us. Where are they at?
Maybe 30 or 40 miles east of the alternate. 060 maybe.
Mustang 2-2 on its way into runway 24 on the alternate. Mustang 2-2 on its way into the alternate.
Mustang 2-1. Contact below. Switch 39285.
I'm off the active, backing out.
Ruko. Bingo. Bingo.
Mustang 22.